And I've had enough of this rabble. Come on!
As the chaos spread, the star seemed doomed to unravel, and yet there were those who stood in defiance of that fate. The hour has come, creature. It's all or nothing. The stage is set, but will our heroes deign to play their part?
Yellow. So, fun fact, my Stream Deck isn't working. Or at least it wasn't. I'm gonna try it again. And I think it's because it needs an update, and I keep hitting no update because it's, you know, I always see it like right before I'm about to do this. And is my fucking thing. There it is. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll update it like now. Let me check. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's working. It's fine. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. It's working. Yay. Anyway, so it was like, okay, you either have to shut down the following programs or the computer will reboot. And I was like, and the program was OBS, and I was like, nope, that's not happening. I already hit the start button. Too late. That ship has sailed, so to speak. Anywho, let's get to it, shall we? Please let me know how everything is. I don't know why desktop audio doubles up during my transitions. I have not been able to figure that one out. It's very annoying. Anyway, so I did some stuff yesterday and beat up Heidelin. So that's a thing that happened. Beat up Heidelin, and we had to do it. I can't remember why. I read it really fast, but we did it. We won. Kinda. We kinda won. And yeah. Everything's not really going according to Keikaku. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Look at that little Moogle go. Delivering all that mail. He's losing a lot of it, though. Do Moogles have gender? Right. Alright, we're being sent off with a smile. You know what? Give me a second. The teachings of Golif Baldesion will suffice? Oh, thanks. Okay, he's telling us stuff. Surrender not to anger or hatred. Look beyond them, and there find true strength. The opposite of the, dark side. What one sees beyond is open for interpretation. I think for me, it would be the things I cherish most in life, things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture into the sea of stars. All right. Okay. Oh yeah. So what also happened was all our friends, some of our friends brought the adamantite that we need. Oh no, that happened on Wednesday. Right? Yeah, that happened on Wednesday. Yeah. Never mind. They tell us. Oh yeah, so at this place, in the middle of this place, I can't pronounce this. Fortuno explains the bright blue and seemingly bottomless well of aether beneath you is the ethereal sea, and that the shaft nearby connects to the Itioscope, a massive device by which the forum peers into its depth to seek dialogue with Heidelin, so they can go chit-chat with Heidelin. You know, because that's just a thing you do, chit-chat with your god. Unfortunately, they have found little success since the calamity weakened her power, so you'll be required to dive deeper than the Charlayans ever dared if you would seek her out. There, Fortuno warns, drift memories strong enough to have escaped purgation by the cleansing tides, which may attempt to bar your path in death as they did in life. A little help from your friends. Fight your way past the vestiges of once conquered foes to meet a soul, but recently cast into the abyss, clinging to the world of the life of the living, rather, even as he cures its hollowness. His parlor tricks are of no moment with the erstwhile Lady Iceheart shielding you once more. Oh yeah, so we're like flying through the sea and we're seeing like images of our now dead friends. As you struggle to destroy him once and for all, instead is the vengeful spirit of Asahi. Asahi was a guy from before Fandaniel took his body. Who brings Asahi, who brings an end to the man that was once Hermes. Hermes was Fandaniel. Fandaniel embodied, took over Asahi's body, and also was Amon, who was in Allagan times. We fought him. We won. At the Mother Crystal, Heidelin welcomes you warmly and gives you the answer you sought. Medion and the despair over which she presides. Welcome to the chat room. Medion and the despair over which she presides can still be overcome. She cautions, however, that to do so will require tremendous power. You're lost? You know what? There's a lot of history. I'm just going over what I did yesterday. What are you lost about? I'll try to explain. Or is it just everything? Heidelin's the god, kinda. Turns out she's just a primal who was brought up to balance or counter Zodiarch. Oh, you're lost. Oh. Lost too many names. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh, the Asahi. Yeah, Asahi was the brother of... Oh my god, what's her name? Lady with the long cigarette stick. Who was evil, but also got bonked in the head and became like a child, and that guy raised her. Anyway, Asahi is from Kugane, which is apparently how you pronounce that. Not Kugane. Kugane. My bad. And Fandaniel was one of the 14 back before the world was sundered. And Fandaniel is just the name of a spot amongst the 14. So his name's not Fandaniel, it's like a title. And the person who holds that title is generally a certain kind of person. And Fandaniel, yeah, so his real name's Hermes. And he came back after being after the world was sundered and was Amon. I'm not sure, I'm still lost on that, if he like took over his body or he like they explained it and I don't remember. He's Amon, that's all you need to know. And so we fought him, and I remember asking if he remembered being Hermes, and he's like, yeah, but it doesn't matter. More or less, if I recall correctly. So anyway, back to it. That will do. Okay, tremendous power. And that failed attempt means an end to your star and all life upon it. Thus does she challenge you. Oh no, I forgot my water. I have my tea, but I don't have my water. Thus she challenged you to take up arms against her. So right, so we fought her, and that was a good thing, and we won, and that's a good thing, but also not a good thing. People were sort of sad. It was weird. The very god of light, whose voice has echoed in your heart for so long, to prove your worth. With trusting your allies and resolving your heart, you bring your hard-won might to bear against the avatar of the divine light. Who's Venat, by the way. So the friend, the friend of Emetzelk and Ithlodeus. Venat with the blonde hair and the all-white outfit. Her talents are many, her refulgence blinding. But though it is a trial in every sense of the word, you and your comrades triumph. In testing her power, Heidelin has exhausted the last of her own. Oh, right, that's why. But all was by design. For her plans from time immemorial were a means to this end, in which man proclaims himself ready to dictate his own future. In parting, she bequeaths you 3 gifts: the crystal that shall guide you to Medion, the mother crystal's aether to see you there, and her own power to give form in the formless, secured in Azum's own crystal. So Heidelin is Venat, who held the seat of Azum in the 14 back before the world was sundered. And you could tell, like, she's really good at planning stuff when you meet her. The last of these, she cautioned, is not to be relied on much, for only within yourself will you find deliverance. With Heidelin's words still ringing in your ears, you return to report what you have learned. Fortuno, Kryl, and Livingway. Fortuno assures his children that Charlayan starship is yours to do with what you will, while Livingway eagerly collects Medion's crystal that the Lawbirds may chart your course. Ah, that's what's going on. Encouraging you to take a well-earned rest in the meantime. You have no difficulty drifting off upon falling into your bed at the Baldician Annex, yet your peaceful slumber is interrupted by the strangest dream of familiar voice and one-sided conversation. Is this merely an echo brought to mind by your extended exposure to the ethereal sea, or something more? Yeah, so I think everyone's like memories and life and everything is in the ethereal sea. Anywho, that's where we're at now. Easy peasy. No one needs a flowchart. I need a flowchart. I always need a flowchart in this game. You know? Because half the time I don't like read it very carefully. So I'm often like, the fuck's going on? What's happening? Okie dokie, let's go. I don't even know how to get down there without teleporting. Oh, and I got a new outfit. I really like it. Can I fly here now? Yes! Oh, also I can fly now. Wait, did that happen yesterday or Wednesday? I don't remember. A summary of the game? Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's true. I bet you, like, whatever they write, however they write everything down at Squeenix is, like, that. Like, Silmarillion level. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, I think I got flying on Wednesday. I honestly don't remember. Oh, I love it when they make the tops of things dense physics. Think of it, the physics. Woo, here we go. Whee. Yeah, and this is the end of this arc with the Asians and Heidelin. So I have no idea what they're gonna do next. But this I really do like this expansion. Although they buffed something and made it stronger than my Reaper. I'm a little sad about. I feel really powerful as a Reaper. Ori Boulder. Hello. Hello, chum. It doesn't say chum. Does he say chum? He might say chum. Hold on, I'm gonna ask for my water to be delivered to me. So I had a wild day today. I get to work and my coworker's talking to me and she's like, yeah, and then like the construction guy was just sort of like ranting at me, not like at me, but like in general about how someone came in and like stole his tools yesterday or whatever. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I think they're like talking to the police right now. I was like, that's wild. And I forget which one of us came up with this idea. It might have been her. She was like, we should look at our Ring cameras, like see if we caught anything. And sure enough, we did. It's really blurry because we must have the shitty Ring. But, danke. But, yeah, so anyway, I gave a police report because he was asking me about the building, because the construction workers, they're not in the building like for any reason other than construction, so he was like asking me about it. But yeah, that was wild, so I gave a police report. I don't like talking to cops, even though I didn't do anything wrong. It's still like, I don't like it. Please be voiced. Beg of you. Overwhelming number of people with white hair. Hey DDC, how you doing? Missed the background of what's going on, so just try to keep up if you want.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board.
This is too much
on your
water.
way.
Tea.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder.
I don't like this from the
But we
last
did
expansion.
it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
They go way back.
Well,
Just
the
like we
work
go
was
way back.
hard, but we've learned a lot from it. After all, it's not every day you get tasked with building a starfaring vessel. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return.
That's what I said about the adamantite, and then they bring fucking Lolarito into it. Worst Lala ever.
So,
And like, he wants to get paid back. I'm like, how about saving the fucking
name?
planet, bruh?
Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
well, seeing as its purpose has
Oh.
changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order.
Eric
I suggested
loves.
as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
What a dumbass. Don't they know checks are like
As you
tracked?
know, this
That's what the
vessel
numbers
is
are
the
about.
culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible.
Yeah, I thought it was, so I was under the impression, but I guess they changed how they do it during this construction. I was under the impression that because one of the companies operates 24/7, that they left the outer doors unlocked at night. But I guess because of the construction, they've been locking them. So what I think probably happened was that someone left the door propped open. But they did say that they were going to... They told the construction workers to stop propping doors open, which we've been telling them to do for literal weeks. Like, they keep leaving our door propped open. And I'm like, no, stop it. Even during the day, please no. Unless you're like actively coming in and out, do not prop the door open. Just, we gave you a key fob for a reason. Anyway. Yeah, so I accidentally lied to the cops. Because I thought the doors were left unlocked. That was my impression. But yeah, they're going to verify that the doors are locked every night. Nothing's propped open. The engineering team. So, yay. And now we're going to have a meeting about our own office safety. Which is really the only reason. I sent out an email to the entire company. I was like, just when you come in, please be careful that you lock the doors. Because, funny enough, I go to check the front door because now I'm paranoid, right? I go to check the front door. It's slightly ajar. Like it's getting stuck on something. Like the door's not like flush anymore, so it's like getting stuck on the other door bit. I don't know. Yeah. We've threatened to remove the door stopper from our door. We're like, I got a Phillips head. I can take this shit off. Stop leaving the fucking door open. That, and when it gets cold, it gets cold. All right. Sorry about that. It's literally the most exciting thing that happened to me all week.
From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars.
Yeah.
And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world. And in so doing, laid down his life.
Oh no. What was your exciting moment?
Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance.
Yeah, I definitely put too much water.
It was my father's intention.
Like, it
guide
smells
us.
better than it tastes. It just tastes kind of like warm water. Damn it.
In the hopes that his
I'm gonna ask for
guidance
another
will
tea
see
bag.
you all safely home. I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us.
I should pay attention. There'll be a quiz later.
The starship Ragnarok.
Ragnarok, eh? So y'all got Norse mythology too. Very cool. Oh, a damage badge. I don't know what that means, but very cool. Badges are always good.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
Who we ask for? I've been wanting to play Valorant again. The fuck? What are we? Oh. Oh, hi.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations. You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
What? Fucking Oriange is like,
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
ooh, what's that like?
Care to explain for our benefit?
Please.
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment.
Oh.
Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Oh, I would be so
Hence
bad
the
at that.
ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Oh.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it. Derivative that
Oh.
replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
That's
I
neat.
see. By combining the Loporrits' magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While Hydaelyn gave us the ability to use
Yeah, I'd be so
creation
bad at creation
she
magic.
forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So,
Loophole.
borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
We're good. We have the
Right,
vaccine against that.
From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief.
Why would you do that?
Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
They sure know a lot for doing something they've never done before. Just saying.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan.
Me either,
But
Sorbonne.
none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them.
Shit happens, dude. I get it.
Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship.
You offered XP. But yeah. Oh, I love the selves.
In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm a little worried,
All right, you lot,
truth be
we're
told.
heading to the
But
ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
I love the kobolds. We had a kobold buddy. He was so cute. Oh no, actually, was it a girl? I forget.
May we have a moment?
No. Okay.
In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Ooh, is it a particle thing of outfit? Wow. That didn't work. That sentence did not happen.
Portable teleportation devices.
What's wild is I'm
One
actually
for each
holding
team
it.
designed to work in tandem.
Nice.
Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok. There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them.
Clever way to get around, like, teleporting.
Be safe, all of you.
Going and doing
And
other
come
stuff.
back.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta on account of if this fails,
You as well. I pray you take care.
we have the ship that everyone's supposed to get off away on.
In order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
Kindle, yeah. Yeah, usually when they like show you holding something, there's nothing in your hand. But they have actually been having stuff show up every now and again in this, and I'm like, oh, I am holding something. Like they'll show it like as a close up, but not like I'm holding my lotion right now. And then it would close up and you'd see the lotion. Don't ask me why I went lotion. There's like a million things on my desk I could have picked. I went with lotion. All right. Person whose name I can't say. If you'll come this way, I'll direct you to the bridge. Upon boarding the Ragnarok, several cutscenes will play in sequence. All right, everyone, get your snacks, get your drinks. It's gonna be apparently long. I love it. This is so exciting. This is just the most exciting stream ever. All right, let's go. Screen directions for a TV ad? Yeah, right. Right. My tea more flavorful now? Hatchets? Yes, a little bit. A little bit. I should just let it do its thing for another minute or two. Ooh, what kind of tea? I have a delicious herbal tea, and I love it. Buy more. Wow, this looks like Star Trek. Sleeping Way. Assam? I don't know what that is.
Welcome to the bridge, everyone! I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back.
We have everything. Thanks.
Right then, make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
Oh, black tea? I like black tea. And basic, I like Earl Grey.
It's
Hot.
incredible.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me?
Huh?
The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site.
Yeah. Some people don't like the Earl Grey.
Open. You may depart when ready.
So, are we ready?
Like, I love Earl Grey tea lattes. They're so good.
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Did everyone...
Come on. A burnt-out star's got more fire in it for Billy. Try it again. With feeling.
Once more with feeling.
Me? But I...
No need to be coy, brother. Do it. And do it well.
Come on.
If you all insist. Onward unto the distant stars and beyond. Ragnarok, engage. Engage.
Engage!
Oh my god. That was so cute. Wait, I missed something. This is not the lunar ship. Which, okay, now that makes sense. We're not taking that. So, my bad. I was misinformed. Not misinformed. I just didn't remember. But my question is... when people do need to get to the moon, if... Oh, hey, it's Ifrit. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's Titan. Hey, buddies. Long time no kill. Oh, that was what's her name? Is that Ramu? Ah, Bismarck. Moogle. Good King Moogle. King Mog, rather. Ah, hey, Howling Eye. What's her name? Garuda.
I must carry landwalkers into the sky. I cannot imagine a greater indignity.
Okay, she's still kind of mean, but it's okay.
Do not sulk so, for thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory, and thus it is an occasion
I don't remember this guy.
to rejoice. So come, let us revel!
Pardon?
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is as it should be in creation.
Yeah, right?
I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free!
Yeah, okay, so how's everyone supposed to get to the moon? I guess we teleport? Yeah, we can teleport. Wow, it's bright. Oh my god. My goodness.
Still in one piece? Good. Sleeping way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch.
What? What's a carrot? What's the unit of a, like, what's... derive the carrot for me.
Let's go over some points of caution.
Or how do they derive a carrot? Like, what?
Our destination, as you know, is ultimate.
Yeah, what are the units of a carrot?
Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness.
A black hole.
That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway. From what we know of Meteon, she's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
Strolla didn't get a new outfit.
The crew and I will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Heidelin believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't, like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits, and you should as well.
How much you want to bet we're absolutely not going to do that?
We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive and the vessel will shake a good bit.
Wow, that was fast. Must not be very far, or we have, you know, warp speed.
What is this?
This doesn't seem good.
Something is interfering with the equipment.
What you want to bet? It's Meteon. Are they getting hacked? Is this a virus?
Greetings.
Yeah, right. Oh. Yeah, she's still creepy.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
So this is Meteon.
Oh yeah, I forgot no one else has seen her but me.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Eorzea. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
Yeah, we're not interested. Thanks.
We didn't ask for that.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end.
Yeah, but not at the same time.
Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost.
stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident. Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met.
Wouldn't it be funny if we
I
just
myself have plenty
agreed
of regrets.
with her and we're like,
And
all
one day
right.
they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial. And in her name,
Yeah, right.
we have come for you.
Like, you make an excellent point. Just about face.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours.
Yeah, but see, we're gonna get it right. Unlike the...
Suffocated and extinguished now.
Did she just shut us down? Oh, my head. Oh. Oh no, the poor Loporits.
I can't breathe.
You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end, where those who yet valiantly cling to life cannot thrive.
What? Get her, Thancred. Well. Oh, the poor bunnies. Are they okay?
Fury. Thancred?
Think he's gone? I think he.
Meteion has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
How? Where? You're in space.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination. This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range.
Good.
This place is capable of supporting life.
How big is it?
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look.
Not you. We're going. You stay here.
Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
Ah. Yo mama. What's up? Thanks for that prime. Remy Prime.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End.
Dream's End. Oh, interesting.
In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth. Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell.
More tales to tell.
So, let them bring it to a close, I say.
Let the curtains fall upon this, the final chapter in the tale of the star.
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. The environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Well, that's good.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area.
Yeah, that's something.
The ship we leave in your care.
It's already almost been an hour. Wild to me. I want a different... Where are we? Are there aether currents here? Of course there are. I'll have to get those later. Did I want to do? Alright. On a different minion. Let's grab out... Snake. Okay, maybe this is not where we come to live after we, or maybe it'll be okay. Okay. I can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee it will be of any help in these strange surrounds, but I've readied a provisions note in case of emergency. Of course, if you encounter any real danger here, I expect you to return the Ragnarok to the Ragnarok at once. The Ragnarok. Oh, I can get dyes? Fuck yes. Oh my god, I love dyes. We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely, I suspect given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that, we must find Thancred. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It seems as good a direction as any. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another. We're gonna stray too far and lose sight of one another. Let's do watch. Let's do watch. Oh, there's other people. Oh my god, is this thing docked with light? That's crazy. Very cool. Shit. I should absolutely be something else. Is this fucking dragon? What's happening here? Or wyvern? I can't remember the difference between those two. Oh shit, it's right there. Yeah, I'm gonna die if either one of those aggro's on me. Ruins, but of what, I wonder? Perhaps we can find something to help us understand the nature of this place. A relic, an inscription, anything. Okay, so I should not be... Yeah, okay. I take it back. I'm good to be my dancer. But I gotta keep track of where I am so I know that I should get the XP from discovering a new place. The metallic pillar has been partially melted, likely sometime in the distant past. The damage does not appear to have been inflicted deliberately, rather it calls to mind the indiscriminate destruction often wrought in the heat of a battle. Can't see shit! Look here, this part is relatively intact. The intricate design on top suggests it's man-made, though its builders were surely not men as we conceive of them. Having said that, I swear I've seen this pattern before. Of course you're in the highest possible location. I thought this hill might afford a better view of the surroundings. A poor decision in hindsight. Besides the light from the ship, all is shrouded in darkness. If the anchor is here, I'd never know it. From what I can tell, we are near the edge of an island, if you can call it that, surrounded by floating debris. Debris. See? Welcome to the chat room. Interesting stuff. Were you able to find anything? As I feared, and still no trace of Thancred. Thanky, as I... There's nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see, which unfortunately isn't very far. Though I can't help but suspect that someone or something is here. There are times when I sense it drawing close, and then a chill washes over me, leaving me exhausted. That's not like Eorzea to be worried. That's very unlike her. She's usually very Leroy Jenkins about everything. I think I might see something over there. I felt it too when I was near that thing. Sure, we'll say I did. I didn't, but... What are you talking about? There's nothing there. They don't see the dragons? Or wyverns? I forget. Before we jump to any conclusions, perhaps we should search elsewhere. Agreed. We found only more questions when we were in desperate need of answers. There's a fair stretch of terrain from the ship's port side we've yet to explore. Let's try searching there then. That looks like a hand. See that? Get a word before we join the others? I just... Look, dude, come on. I just got out of a cutscene. Like, I'm not ready. Why did he want to have a word so far away? Fuck Estinian. Wall. That dragon is stellar, but not as stellar as the other dragons. And it's very self-conscious about it. Fuck you, really. Okay, just in case I'm about to hit a new location. It's real quick. Yes. Yeah. All right. There we are. There's my Lancer buddy. See them too, don't you? The dragons. Oh yeah, they are dragons. I don't know why I keep questioning it. As I thought, their presence is tenuous at best. There's no mistake. I doubt your bond with Midgard Sormer and mine with Nidhogg is what allows us to perceive them. Could these apparitions be related to dragons that now live on Aetheris? I'm glad I'm not crazy though. I was worried there for a second. Better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons they can... Is that a typo? Is this a typo? Did I find a typo? Better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons they can see. Oh, I see. It's not a typo. It's... Damn it. Never mind. They being the others in our group. I, for some reason, thought they were like talking about the dragons that can see us. Like, well, which obviously they can, because one just killed me, or tried to kill me. So, anyway. Oh, I forget what. I don't know what that just said. Okay, let's quickly be a Reaper. An Aetherite? What are the odds?
Dragons? Here?
Dragons?
What you see is a memory of a world that once was. A world suffering a slow death, whose denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
What? Their world is dead?
It is. Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness. These creatures are shadow and shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
Our friend Thancred, where is he?
A strange question. He is at your side, is he not? Oh yes. He is here and there, and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words.
What? Hell did you do?
Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist. In like manner to the oblivion I send, I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis. Beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe.
Those tanks, man.
Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone. Didn't even have the chance to be transformed.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind. What you call the heart? Or perhaps the soul. In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive. That wish proved stronger than the despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade. Into a place you can perceive, and where life can endure. That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however, remains to be seen.
Well then, we should hurry and tend to business. Huh?
It's futile. You will never reach the true me. I told you, emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter in its nature. You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
I am not good with riddles. I don't know how to solve this.
Meteon holds too much sway here. How do we contend with a foe who can unmake us on a whim?
Oh, the thingy Heidelin gave us. One of the 3 thingies. I'm sure it'll be helpful.
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far.
Think he
must
died?
Press on.
Agreed. We cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for our comrade's sacrifice.
Oh. I think they'd do that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, okay. Oh, what color do I want? Okay, I need to look these up. I need to see which is the prettiest. Incredibly important. Oh, shit. Sorry. There we go. All right. Final Fantasy 14. Let's see. Lotus pink dye. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, right. It's kind of like that up there. Although I can't see that. Oh, that's light. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's like a light pink. I don't like light pink. Like pastel. Not a pastel person. Let's go with this really pretty one. Complete. Really pretty. I don't know why I said it like that. In denial. Somebody, soul without body, a form of being with which We are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed, for we existed in a similar state while residing in the first. The circumstances are rather more dire than that, 'tis true, but I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. Oh. Maybe they are cowards and they aren't going to perma-kill him. Regardless, in sacrifice, he hath afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and ascertain the nature of this realm that we might confront and defeat Meteon. Estinian, Jet, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Perhaps they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey these surroundings. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Very well, we can reconvene here when everyone has finished. Meteon said these dragons are shadow and shade from a world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they're not to be amenable to company, let alone conversation, so please be careful. I don't know, they might like chit-chatting. I'm a great conversationalist. Let us split up and gather what knowledge we may. Ooh, hello. Thou wouldst bid me speak? Humph, folly. I observed the lesson of stone. I shall not fly, nor speak, nor roar, only watch and wait, and then, for not talking, you're sure saying a lot. But one sight yet stirreth my blood, tempteth me to raise my voice in lamentation. Amnol, the cradle of unsung dragons. No words, no songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be thy will, I shall remain. What? Okay. I understand. This one asleep or dead? Oh, it's sleeping. Oh, it's kind of cute. Why do they keep putting aetherites in the middle of water? Why is it I gotta get my shoes wet every time I want to teleport my ass somewhere? Oh, they live in little things of rocks. Beyond that distant veil, paradise lost. So glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud and noble race, strength embodied. We knew only love before they came. Metal monstrosities of black and silver, no bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. A crushing defeat. Never had we known such shame. Stilled now are the winds, though none could fill these wings burdened by ignominy. I don't know if I said that right. We fly no more, only sink into oblivion. My. Hey, buddy. What you looking at? A visitor, not of the star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breath extinguish life's feeble flame? Oh, how we would adore thee. Alas. With time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, and so we wait for its inexorable march unto oblivion. If thou art not come to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence. Okay. Just before... Gotta remember to change. Just before... Not joining the fate. Oh, fuck. No. Run. 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 Excellent. All right. Let me actually... It's really dangerous. Shit. They're still following me. Oh, no. Oh, no. They led you here as well, did they? It was described to me as the source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. The Aegis! They broke the Aegis. It's a hatching ground, or was. I've seen similar on Aetheris. Midgard Swarmer's kind must have once lived and thrived in a place such as this. Beatrice said his father was driven from their ancestral home by war and strife. This, then, is the fate of those who remained. Oh. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. Great. Real quick, though. Gingerly lifting a large piece from the viscous mire, you peer inside and see a formless mass soaking in a pool of embryonic fluid. Oh, gross. Your stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. Wait, so are they insinuating that this is where dragons came from? Like they left here and flew to where we are? Somehow? Is that what he's insinuating? Or is he talking about, like, how Aetheris was before not dragons came along? That's what I'm not clear on. A murky liquid has pooled inside this egg shell. The noxious bitter is indicative of contamination. Inside the shattered egg, you find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. Already? When did this happen? When did the star start dying? Or is it decomposing because it suddenly has an environment that would promote decomposition? The gelatinous half-dried membrane covering the corpse suggests it failed to emerge. Oh my god, there's a little fucking baby dragon. Oh my god, there's a little baby dragon right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Baby dragon. Oh, it's so cute. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta stop looking. This one's not dead. This egg appears to have been broken from inside out. Perhaps the dragonette within succeeded in hatching? What's this? I thought all the eggs had been ruined. What's this? What's this? If the dragonette was indeed hatched, there is no sign of it here, or its sire for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops and I'll search the plains. How recently did this world end? That they're still around. I'm so confused. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. Safe for now. Oh no, it was a malformed dragonette. Oh, don't attack me, we're friends. I promise. No, I don't want to fight you. Boisterous howling hath been quieted. Oh shit, I missed it. Is everything alright? I thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. Oh, I see what's happened here. Is that your child? Perhaps. Some eggs within Omnol are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament to our shame. Their eyes are green, very cool. Oh, explain. He's so nice. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. 'Twas a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild, a futile effort. Pure soil, replete with aether, did we once cultivate our nesting grounds, but our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. The pee-pee! What few survived to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to other stars. There are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests for supremacy. The fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to ash and waste. It's really cool that they can speak English. Imagine if they couldn't. 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict, to conquer or be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We now wait in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. Wait, you claim your kind is doomed, but there is another star. What? Oh. Look at the text. The E and W are different. Oh. Walker. They want only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to an end. Sole reward for senseless bloodshed, a pain I understand and wish I did not. What fools we were. What fools. But now isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come. Okay. Reset my camera. And yawn, apparently. Damn. Look at my snake on the water. Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with dragons? It's better be voiced, I swear to God. I see. They wish to escape with what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Justinian. As for our part, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off it. Sadly, there was nothing to be found. There's no small amount of debris floating about. Could there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us somewhere? I considered that, so I tried throwing a stone at the potential platform to judge its integrity. But it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Loporrits to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Medion told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be the key, but I'm not entirely sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. Fucking riddles. So what you're saying is we've no way forward. At present, aye. If it is indeed emotion that governs this island, perhaps it is not Medion's, but the dragons that hold us here. Yeah, we gotta make the dragons happy. They tire of conflict, and they have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there is no way for the dragons or anyone here on this island to advance. Clever. Sound theory, disheartening though it may be. Of course, what do you do about that? If that is the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. The reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof, the future is not as bleak as they believe it to be. Mayhaps persuasion is not the answer. Eh? Medion meant to unmake us then and there on Ragnarok, and she would have succeeded if not for Thinker's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule, and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in like manner, by overpowering the prevailing emotions. So we just gotta be super fucking happy. Alright, let's throw a kegger, everyone. I'll go get the cups. 'Twas Ultima Thule's architect, Medion herself, against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills. Though I marked no leader among them, as such, I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair far more potent than most, potent enough, mayhap, to dictate the course for others, and thus their domain to follow. He spoke but few words, chosen carefully, their tone and timbre alone threatening to rend my heart in twain, challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Jeez, it's hard to read his dialogue. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me not against his calcifying heart, but mayhap one of you will fare better? One of you who, can say things in a more concise way? Oh my lord. Sorry. Then I shall guide thee, I'll end, they call him, in the dragon tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water. Well, what have we to lose? Let's get going. I like how everyone stops and then turns. Turn. Go on, Estinian, get. No one can do this. Alright. Gun?
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this.
I thought so.
So, waiting to die like all the others, are you?
Oh, I should probably read this. There is nothing left for our kind. Our long lives a curse as we await the end. Still as stone we shall become. Basically just talking about how sad he is.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star.
Okay, they did.
One of you braved the expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
There was a little conflict, but we fixed it. Was it Midgard-Stormer? A little bit. They mostly came out fine.
They were. They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind.
Sanguine Ocean. That's a great visual. Like it. Break the wheel, you say? Will you end up... Oh, I'm not reading, sorry. You renounce this conflict, exile from others, never again to be touched by the flames of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive.
Yeah, I forgot his deal.
Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No, you must be willing to confront it, to stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance.
Or Chiffon?
You wallow in self-pity. And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
Estinian!
Stay back!
What is happening? We tire of war. We tire of turmoil. Dignity tarnished, crimson stained. Our misery, our shame, too much to bear. Really, release us from war, from life.
commotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
Where did he go?
No! Not Estinian too!
Oh god. They just killed my best friend.
There's a wind.
He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh,
Alphino.
He didn't even cry over Thancred, but he's crying over Estinian? I mean, I get it.
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
Well. Alright then. Oh, hey, a lookout. Oh, damn it. Wind confluence. Sounds exciting. Look there, the wind. This is Estinian's doing, I'm sure of it. We should ride its flow and see where it leads. Alright, let's go. A powerful gale has delivered you to another island. The other scions should arrive before long. I wait for them? Alright. Guess I can... Oh, shit! I'm supposed to wait. Damn it. Should pay attention to the bars. He did it. He found a way forward for us. Don't look down. Dragons remain trapped within a prison of their own making, lamenting the horrors of war, yet Estinian knew them better than most. He was a man of honor and a dear friend, willing to fight to the very end for what he believed was right. And he's still fighting Alphino, just like Thancred. Their sacrifices are why we can survive here, why we still have a chance to stop her. God. Even in spirit, they're unwilling to give in to despair, and we mustn't either. Eorzea is right, we must press on, for their sake. Bump, bump. Okay. As Istola and Alice said, we must continue. Notice the change in our surroundings? Perhaps this is the memory of an altogether different world. It would be prudent to learn more of it. Tread carefully, lest we lose our footing in the sand. Don't fall off. Long way down. Were not for the violet crystal embedded in its surface, 'twould appear as an ordinary stone. Curious script has been etched upon them. Alas, it is not a language with which I am familiar. I cannot say I recognize it either. Nor I. The dragons, from what I recall, preserve their knowledge in song and eschew the written word entirely, so we may assume this is the work of another race, one we have yet to encounter. How exciting. Medion claimed the dragon's world suffered a slow death, seeking the release of oblivion. What life we find here, like as not, doth wend its way toward a similar end. Talk so much. What do you suppose that is over there? I'm not sure. It's hard to make out at this distance, but its surface seems to bear the same crystals as this monument. Yeah. Meaning there's a chance we may find whoever built them both. We should go and have a look. Right, let's go and have a look. But before we do that... Okay. Discovered places. Oh, heck. Hi, bud. Rather we didn't do this, but okie doke. Ah, heck. All right. They make funny sounds. Hail, travelers. This is a most unexpected occurrence. Hello there. Is this your home? Indeed it is. Ah, forgive me, I had forgotten. An exchange of introductions is expected when first meeting those with whom one is unacquainted. The fuck? When the vibration of vocal folds was still required to convey thoughts and intention, Ea, I believe, was the pronunciation used when referring to our people. Though it is not entirely applicable given our present state, you are welcome to use this appellation. As for nomenclature to address my individual person, I believe it would be pronounced... Yes. We have encountered beings that communicate intermittently through thought, but never one that is wholly without voice. Wow. I presume we are having this conversation via the medium of ether, or dynamis, as this space is suffused with vast quantities of it. Fascinating in either case. I gather your response to my presence is positive, then. That is well, for there is something I wish to ask of you. Like yourselves, we are ether-based life forms. Therefore, it may be surmised that your bodies are of comparable biological composition to those we once possessed. I have a number of queries regarding your subjective perception of the 5 senses: sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell. In total, I have prepared 189,712,000,001. What? That's rather a lot, isn't it? Ah, my apologies. I have omitted a great many details necessary to understand the nature of my request. Though we dispensed with our corporeal vessels long ago, we have rediscovered a need for the flesh, and have endeavored to recreate our erstwhile forms. However, all pertinent records have been lost due to the passage of time. What? I'm so confused. Take, for example, the nervous system. It is well within our power to recreate, but we have no frame of reference for sensations once experienced by our people, which may compromise our ability to interact with our physical environment. And the reason you need to regain corporeal forms? Why? To bring an end to our existence, of course. Ay. Though need is perhaps too strong a word. It would be a simple matter to unmake ourselves through the use of etheric exsanguinators, but such a death seems inadequate. Gotta suffer a little bit more, I guess. Traditionalists among us believe proper death requires an inescapable sense of impermanence in one's final moments, an experience found only with bodies of flesh. Bodies of flesh. We should very much like to hear more of your plans. In exchange, we will answer any questions you have to the best of our ability. Such an exchange of information would indeed prove useful. Why do you keep doing that? Very well. To ensure exchange, I hereby invite, damn it, yes, the abode of the Ea, where we traditionalists prepare. I presume your consent to answer questions is indicative of a tacit approval of our plans, in which case your cooperation is greatly appreciated. I must caution you about wandering the desert. Their desire for bodies of flesh can be described as overzealous. Now, if you would follow me. This is going rather smooth. Oh, we mustn't forget their aim is oblivion, like the dragons. I fail to see why civilizations so seemingly advanced would choose to unmake all they have created. At any rate, we will find no answers dallying here. Let us be on our way. Hold on. Sorry about that. I just wanted to check. Welcome to our abode. Most of our compeers you will find remain idle in their domiciles, though your quizzical expressions indicate my phrasing is unclear. Because it keeps saying, welcome to the chat room, welcome to the chat room, welcome to the chat room, like over and over and over again. Like every time it moves, I'm like, what? What's happening? You say remain idle, but what of your work to regain corporeal bodies? Ah, an astute question. And understandable given your finite nature. We have no desire to pursue our research, for it is no longer necessary. If in our idleness we are struck by sudden inspiration, we rise to pursue said inspiration to its conclusion. That is why I was present for your arrival, and why I continue to engage still. But while the others are not currently in a motile state, rest assured they would not object were you to disturb their respite. You need only cast your thoughts towards one of their crystalline domiciles to communicate. Alright. Cool. Everything is fine? Okay, good. Oh, they live in these little pods. Fun. Yeah, I think I'll close and no, it's fine. I don't want to open. Why we seek our end, you ask? If you wish to know, I will tell you. Just a moment, I must remember. What form did I take when I last emerged? What? What does that matter? Erg, og. The strange moaning comes and goes, but soon fades into silence. Small in there. Oh no. Oh shit. Oops. Pray a moment if you would. Oh. We're not waiting for anyone who's like, hold up, I'll be right there. We're not waiting. What are we doing? Eleton. Cast your thoughts, but there's no response. Maybe they did. Your inquiries yield satisfactory responses? B. If they fail to answer, then it is likely because their minds have unraveled due to prolonged idleness. They are not but concentrated aether now. Worry not. There are no others who have need of these lodgings, and they will not prove a hindrance to remain as they are. But more importantly, you said some few did answer your request for an audience, yes? I imagine they will be with us ere long. Oh, right. They basically gotta, like, get dressed. Whoa, what is happening with the letters? Oh, no, it's the Greek alphabet. That's alpha. Before it was epsilon and I forget what W is. So in the last, see how the, it's probably really hard to see actually now that I think about it. Some of the letters are not alphabet. Look it up. I'll open a window to do this. At first I thought it was E and W for Endwalker, but nope, it was epsilon. Omega. What's this one? I have no idea. See it on this, oh, Maybe it's Iota, but they kind of fucked it up. Interesting. I accept. Oh, see? Look. Now it's like fucking... Yeah, look. That's Delta. Epsilon again. I don't know. That's not better. See? We're losing it, is pretty much what's happening. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. We're losing. It's like in Doki Doki Literature Club when you start to lose it. I had no luck, but everyone else fared well enough. Quite a few Ia have awoken. Awakened? Ah, there they are. Hello. May I introduce you to Lalak? Oh, it's gone. And it's been too long, I dare say. The system has since completed. Indeed, until the travelers brought it to my attention, I hadn't noticed how unraveled some have become. Travelers? Ah, of course. The ones who wish to know why we seek to regain corporeal form. The truth of the matter is as plain to see as the neighboring systems, but my single account would fail to satisfy the requirements of scientific objectivity, thus did I bid them awaken you. Am I the only one who struggles to tell who is speaking? God, Grahatia, just have the names above the dialogue box. Easy. Come on. Nay, thou art not. In the absence of corporeal forms and the divergence they afford, mayhap such similarity in voice is unavoidable. By the way, have you already observed the requisite custom for the travelers? That which one is expected to do when receiving guests, a matter of proper form? Ah yes, so long has it been, it completely escaped my mind and still does. What was it again? I can't seem to remember. Do they do that to think? Neither do I. Pity, I was hoping you would. Perhaps we can search the archives for an answer. Come now, the archives have long been frozen, lest we subject ourselves to further dolor. Surely you recall that much. Ah, of course, food. The custom is to serve food. Beings of flesh such as they might regularly replenish their aether. By contributing to their replenishment, we communicate our friendly intention. That's right, that's right. Really invite you to join us in Pasta? After which we may engage in leisurely conversation. But not too leisurely. We're on a schedule. If we have a chance to learn something, then I see no reason to decline. Excellent. If you would care to follow, we shall feast you on the purest aether. What's that gonna be like? Neck still hurts. Alright. Okay. This facility is where we replenish our aether. There is no particular name for it, but we traditionalists sometimes use the word restaurant. Now then, if you would take your place with your comrades, the space will soon be awash with the purest aether. Please absorb as much as you like. Thanks. I guess. See how this goes. Aether can fill my tongue. You brace yourself for a rush of sweet, sweet aether, but nothing seems to happen. Perhaps you need to wait a little longer. Brace yourself again, but again, nothing seemed. Just as I had suspected, as meticulously as one might recreate the EO's homeworld, this is Ultima Thule. One cannot simply generate aether here. As recreations, our friends are oblivious to this fact. Recreations, there we go. The very truth of their existence, much like the phantoms of the recreated Amarat. However appearances may seem, we must ever be mindful that this is the memories of the dead with whom we deal. Poor guys. So, did you have your fill of ether? Alas, we couldn't absorb it. A deficiency in our forms, it would seem. Oh, how very unfortunate. May I ask how you normally replenish your ether? Through your mouths, you say. How very primitive and quaint. Think that their mouths serve not only to expel sound, but draw in sustenance besides. Such life forms have long since vanished from our systems. Though we regrettably could not partake in your magnificent feast, rest assured we feel your welcome most keenly. In the course of acquainting ourselves with your sophisticated ways, however, we cannot fail but wonder, wherefore do you wish to obtain vessels of flesh, and thence to vanish? Do you not favor us with an explanation? Sorry, my neck really hurts. What the hell, man? Your flesh and blood beings are just always so hasty. It does have its charm, however. Very well, we shall indulge you. In the beginning, when the Ea yet possessed corporeal bodies, our ancestors dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge and technological advancement. By transcending all limitations, we believed we would eliminate sorrow and abide in true happiness. From the tangible, such as land, such as intangible, such as labor, there exist myriad hindrances to progress. But the most confining of all was the flesh itself. Our natural lifespan was distressingly middling, you see. Too short to enjoy unhurried lives, yet too long to be considered disposable. Furthermore, to simply maintain the integrity of our bodies demanded considerable resources. Like food? But we managed to solve this problem. After long years, we discovered how to become non-corporeal entities with everlasting lives, untroubled by the failures of the flesh. This changed. Oh my god. Sorry, so sorry. This changed. We had more time and freedom to continue our scientific pursuits. We went on to make ever greater strides in our quest to transcend all limitations. Finally decided to challenge the last of all, the limit of knowledge. That is to say, deciphering the laws of creation. Sought to discover how the universe came into being and explain all extant phenomena, thence predict the future. If we could but achieve this, we believed that we would be free from uncertainty and anxiety. Find the answers you sought? Yes, we did. Our efforts revealed to us a fundamental truth. Uh-oh. Knowledge of said truth is essential for the continuation of our conversation. If you would learn more, we will share it with you. Alright. No, we mustn't. Primitive as they are, it would be unspeakably cruel to deprive them of their ignorance. They are possessed of corporeal forms. Their lives readily ended. As those who have gone before, is it not our duty to warn them? I think so. Man. Sorry. Wait, did she say something and I missed it? Because I clicked? Oh no, she didn't say anything. We have deliberated and come to a consensus. If you are resolved to know it, we will disclose to you the truth we discovered, the truth of the universe. I want to know. I want to know. Secrets at the stone pillars just outside the bounds of the abode, called Elite. Shoulder, neck, it's all a mess. Ow. A fundamental truth. But of course, let us learn what indolent end. Saying indolent. Wow. Ah, okay, well there's infinity. Knowledge leads. Ere we join the Ea, which is what I think the pronunciation is. There's one trifling matter I would fain investigate. Jet Grahatia, may I trouble you for your assistance? Sure. My thanks. We shall head outside the abode, if you would come. I know what mischief you are plotting, Eorzea, but I trust you have our best interests at heart. The rest of us shall go ahead to Elegia. Lest you worry, we won't start without you. I think it'd be hilarious if Eorzea talked with, like, an extreme Cockney accent. Hilarious. What's with these guys with what appears to be a sword and shield? They are weird looking. I do not like them. Oh god. I just landed among a bunch of them. Bad. Oh. Water flip. Let's chill here for a second. Straight chillaxing. Alright. Hello, Eorzea. How you doing? Ah, this place shall serve. Is it the spring that you wish to investigate? Pray forgive me, my friend. I can't. Right. Pray forgive me, my friends. There's not to investigate. Investigate? 'Twas but a pretense to speak in private. What about? You have our undivided attention. As we have established here in Ultima Thule, the denizens of ruined stars are recreated in their twilight days. That's horrible accent, I'm so sorry. Yeah, one question doth arise in my mind. So faithfully formed are the simulacra, they believe themselves yet amongst the living. How dost thou suppose this is possible? I can barely say his dialogue without putting on an accent, so we'd be here all night. Let's see. Medion has taken their hearts into herself. Medion made contact with them while they still lived. Yeah, that's it. course, she must have visited the stars of the dragons and the Ea before either race perished in their entirety. Thus could she make their emotions their own, and with them create her own rather. Thus she could make their emotions her own, and with them create more faithful simulacra than had she relied on any historical account. There we go. So too did I theorize, and upon that assumption, consider how those two races may have met their demise. According to thine own tale, Medion perceiveth the emotions of those nearby as her own. A heightened sense of empathy intrinsic to her nature as an entelechy. In the course of her starfaring journey, if she encountered strongly desired a cessation of their existence, would be powerless before that desire. Even as she possesseth the power to grant it, the power of Dynamis. Why aren't we discussing this with everyone else? I don't understand. 'Tis my supposition that, overwhelmed by their longing for death, Medion did unleash Dynamis and usher the dragons and the Ea unto their doom. Girlfriend's gotta chill. Of course, such was not always the outcome. Full many stars did she find already lost to ruin. In order to create a terminus, however, the fervent desire for the end is essential. Therefore, should you struggle to find the way forward, pray ask yourselves this. In the place where you stand, whose is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion? I don't know. Why do you tell us this now? Ne'er again would I betray a trust. This pledge I did make to my comrades. In bringing thee into my confidence, I will remain true to my word. As for thee, let us consider it my fitting reward for the secrets I harbored for the Crystal Exarch. He was the Crystal Exarch, Rahatia. I once placed my faith in thy chosen path, walking at thy side, full knowing that we were bound for thy demise. Ask now that thou returns the favor and abide in faith as I fulfill my own destiny. He's gonna off himself. No. Say my debt has come due. How am I to refuse? 'Tis indelicate of me, I know full well, but I can beg thy forgiveness. Yet even if I must needs go to such lengths, I cannot well feign ignorance of the answer I have found within. To answer the question, in what moment might I stand strongest? After all we've been through, I will say only this. Do what you must. Do what you must and see your conviction through. Oh. I shall, my friend. I shall. Without further ado then, let us join our comrades. Now I see why he brought us away for that. I get it now. It's dropping like flies out here. Let us be off too. To Elegia. Oh. I didn't attune it. Shoot. Where is it? Oh, there it is. overshoot it just ever so slightly. Get the location, XP bumpity bump. Fuck. Okay, good enough. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I don't want to die. Seems everyone is accounted for. Shall we then? Please be voiced. Please be voiced.
Please continue.
Yes.
Tell us about this truth you discovered.
Very well. Bear in mind, however, that the purpose of this conversation is not to impart...
That is not what I thought they were going to sound like.
Such requires that you comprehend the subject matter, which you will not. We will forego the intricacies of our scientific methodology and deal only with the conclusion, the end of our society and our world. We acknowledge, with regret, that your star is in the midst of the same panic-induced cataclysm that befell Deneb III.
Deneb's an actual star.
In order to avoid causing undue distress, we will refrain from explicitly stating how much time you have remaining.
No, I'd like to know that actually, if you...
You are entirely too kind. I pray you recount your tale as you see fit.
Yeah.
In the beginning, the universe was but a tiny particle. Then suddenly, this particle began to expand. Having remained entirely in the bounds of your star, the phenomenon may be difficult for your kind to grasp. But this expansion has since continued unabated.
Okay, so the Big Bang.
The universe could not grow indefinitely. We sought to learn what might occur, and made a worrying discovery. The stars will continue to spread apart, as will their finite thermal energies. Eventually, all heavenly bodies will grow cold and freeze. No new stars will be born, and the universe will enter onto an eternal ice age.
Not expecting that.
In hopes of proving that this determination was erroneous, we scrutinized our research from all angles, even as we sought to avert the everlasting winter. The endeavor proved fruitless. So infamously so, in fact, that it became synonymous with vain effort. The universe as we know it would end, and there is no way to prevent it. Beneath the weight of this knowledge, our society stagnated. Though we had time still, it was a cold comfort. Why strive for anything when desolation is assured? When our wealth of wisdom, accumulated since the dawning of our kind, would be forever lost? No civilization would rise from our ashes. No scholar recover our knowledge. In silence unbroken, naught would stir.
Got me there. I don't know.
Intellect was once our pride. Overnight, it became our shame. Our works, monuments to futility. Immortality, our greatest invention, became a source of suffering. Rather than suffer on, many chose to unmake themselves, by means of etheric exsanguinators.
You could use all that scientific knowledge to make the best jacket ever.
Etched upon these
Just thought.
stones are the testaments of such souls. Though many left no words at all, thinking it a pointless gesture. Once we have obtained vessels of flesh, we likewise intend to vanish. If you understand this, understand aught of our tale, you will abandon your quest for knowledge. Ignorance truly is bliss. If you would cling to your illusory happiness, remain primitive and pure. It is the only way.
Too late.
So that's your story.
Sticking to it.
While I appreciate your advice, I will not heed it. Convinced though you may be of this truth, it is yours and not mine. Indeed, truth, I have ever believed, is in the eye of the beholder.
Are you suggesting that we have reached a faulty conclusion? That our science failed us?
Hardly. As you yourself said, the subject matter is beyond my comprehension. And that, I accept, is true. I do not possess the knowledge to prove or disprove your conclusion. In my mortal years, I doubt I could even approach the wisdom of the Aea.
That's a mindset more people need to have.
But of one thing am I absolutely certain. I would not be happier in ignorance.
Y'shtola, no! You mustn't!
The most important lesson I've learned is that learning isn't simply passing one's eyes over words. Nay, 'tis when understood for oneself that knowledge attains its true value. This is what has sustained me, driven me onward in joy and wonder, in anger and sorrow. The universe may end, and all may be for naught, but I will live as I always have.
As a kitty.
I will always seek out new knowledge, and no conclusion of yours, no matter how grim, can dampen my desire.
I suppose it is only to be expected. Their feeble minds cannot fathom the terrifying gravity of it all. But worry not. We consider it our duty to enlighten you, and we will not stop until you grasp the full extent of our despair.
Keep turning into birds.
Keep calm and listen well. Though my body will soon dissipate, there may be a way to restore it.
Now you tell us? You could have told us before?
Azim's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back.
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty... Wow, my computer does not like what's going on
But you
right
mustn't. For it would mean losing our way forward. This I only reveal so that you can promise not to invoke the magic. We came here knowing what victory may cost, so press on. Press on, and do not look back.
We're losing our healer.
I shall join thee. As subterfuge is not required, Thou shalt not suffer for mine absence.
Eorzea.
My resolve hath never been as strong as thine. Full oft have I wavered in my decisions, and afterwards been stricken with regret. In spite of this, I may still stand with my comrades, supporting them as they attempt the greatest of feats. This truth I have learned in the course of our journey. And many though my shortcomings may be,
wow.
I may also claim to excel.
It's amazing they're letting him
purposes.
monologue this long.
My studies, into which have granted me the flexibility of mind needed to bend this malleable reality. Thus shall I hope that thou mayest have the strength to resist, and our comrades the strength to continue.
With you to urge us on, how could we possibly fail?
And they're gone. Left with a light party. Ooh. Over there.
What's this? An extinguished civilization. Rekindled.
Is that what happened? Is that what that light means?
That's right. Our quest doesn't end here. We'll press on, and we will find you.
There. That's where you'll find me.
Is that another star?
Of the stars we visited, most were already devoid of life. And where there was life still, the inhabitants wished for death. But even death, we learned, isn't truly the end. It is but a part of the cycle of rebirth. Souls return to the star, or in its absence, a larger flow. And eventually they are reborn. Alive again, to know suffering anew. True salvation lies not in dying. It lies in not being born. This is the gift I would give to you. To all life on beautiful Eorzea. To that end, we created an egg wherein life cannot quicken. That dead sun. Attain it if you can, before your friends' emotions fade away, along with their protection.
Hey. Up we go, I guess. Cool. Yeah, my computer does not like that the situation. It got real. Oh. Blue quests, I see. Whoa. Are you all ready to continue on? Yep. Let's go. I can get flying later. Then let us make for where that light shone. Y'shtola and Eorzea have opened the way for us. Ba-na-ba-ba-ba-ba-na-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Eee. All right, all right. The tube. Where's the tube go? Yes, I can feel it. The aether emanating from the arcane pattern. This is a portal, and no mistake. Let us see where it leads. Cool. Of wisdom. Oh no. It's the fucking Omega guys. TVs. Oh shit, I don't have my goddamn chocobo out. More cutscenes. Bet you didn't see that coming. Amazing. Yet another civilization. Attacked as soon as you arrived. Not the most welcoming place, is it? Let's try to find denizens who are amenable to conversation. We should also get the lay of the land, see how far we can go. I'll help Alpha know with that. In the meantime, you and Graha can search for friendlier folk. Apart from hostile beings, take care with your footing. I dislike the look of this terrain. Not knowing what the locals are like, you'd best take care yourselves. We'll find you once we finish exploring. I remember when I was in school, you know, and you'd like go around the room and read out loud. I would like figure out what I was gonna read, because you know it'd be like a paragraph or two depending on the size of the paragraph per person, and I would just like sit there and read through it in my head, and then I would have like such focus so that I didn't fuck up the words. And now I'm like, whatever. I expect the twins will seek the outermost bounds of the Isle, so I propose we search the central area. Okay. There are machines patrolling here and there, sentinels in all likelihood. Like those you encountered, they will most likely attack any who venture too close. Wow. He just explained how the enemies work. Let us avoid them, as I usually do, and look for others that appear more approachable. Oh. Just kidding, it's right here. Not but patrolling machines in the area. They do not seem inclined to non-violent intercourse. Phrasing. Game. Phrasing. Hey, an aether current. Ah, heck. Oops, shit. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. Hit the wrong button. Omicron? Oh, that's unfortunate. I killed the Omicron, y'all. We good now. Hey, Jaeger, how's it going? To be fair, this came out before that. Alright, we're gonna get this aether current. Carefully. Bored and tired? I am tired. I'm not bored though. This is a very good expansion. Shit! No! Leave me alone! I don't want to talk to you! Yeah. Base Omicron. Oh no. It continues to be bad. Look, Jet, these machines do not appear hostile. Let's see if we can communicate with them. Begging your pardon, but we are searching for the denizens of this star. This is unknown life forms detected, assigning generic label, interplanetary travelers. Alright. Greetings and welcome to the planet. Bloop bloop. Planet? What? Could you please repeat that? It appears your hearing organ is unable to process the name in our tongue. It may be translated to yours as Alphatron. Oh, that's familiar. Why do I know that? Meanwhile, our people are called Omicrons. And you stand within one of our outer posts. Our outposts. There we go. I can word. And what is it that you do here? We are preparing for war. Okay. That's a thing. As we presently do not have a designated target, you have nothing to fear. Okay. They just wanna... Sure? Yeah, it's rough out there. Gotta do what you can, I guess. Sorry to hear it's not going so great. That's why we have video games. Should your star become designated, however, you will be taken into custody and or terminated. Hey! Omicron wants to destroy us. You have to laugh. Sometimes. Not a little frightening, but at least they seem to be forthright. I will see what else I can learn from this fellow if you try to speak with the others. Uh-oh. Alright. Sure, I'll talk with others. Oh, and get this aetherite as well. Alright. N005. Bleep bloop. Autonomous weapon deployment complete. Vanguard armament upgrade complete. Munition levels satisfactory. Combat readiness assessment nominal. Awaiting instructions from Sir. Maintaining state of combat readiness. Who's Sir? Measuring combat capability. Results negligible. Subject fails outside targeting parameters. Oops, I hit wrong button. Greetings, traveler. We are the Omicrons, and our objective is self-enhancement. In order to achieve this, we venture forth in conquest to acquire combat data and resources. Most recently, we succeeded in subjugating the homeworld of the beings whose strength was said to be without parallel. Oh no! Aww. Right, okay. So the raid series a raid series that came before this was the Omega raid series, and yeah, the thing, it looked like the hippity hoppity TVs. It kept putting us through battles to try to test us to see why we're so strong and all that and all that jazz. And so that tracks. I think I remember it saying it dealt with the dragons first. Yeah. And then eventually found us. Yet, though the Endeavor yielded a wealth of combat data, the star was rendered barren and unable to yield resources. A subsequent costing determined that the losses incurred had exceeded the gains. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, so I know these things. Greetings, traveler. When venturing outside the outpost, beware malfunctioning units. Thanks. They do not heed Sir's commands and indiscriminately attack all non-Omicrons. For the avoidance of confusion, be advised that Sir is the alias of alias of the Stigma 1. Sir issues instructions to our forces as the foremost of the 6 strategic matrices that bear the designation Stigma. You learned a few things, so did I. Ere we share our findings, however, I believe it best to step outside the outpost. Come with me. Ah, there you are. We finished surveying the area. This will come as no surprise, but there was no way forward. There were portals like the one we used to get here, but those that worked only sent us to isolated isles. But as before, we must locate the embodiment of emotion that bars the way. One of you gotta die. What of yourselves? Did you find anyone to speak with? Aye. So the Omicron seek to advance themselves through conquest. Following their victory over the dragons, they stand ready for the next campaign, but their leader is yet to issue new commands, and so they wait. Mostly it. Such place, who could it be that fits Orianji's description? A soul whose yearning for oblivion surpasses all others. Orianji said this? Oh yeah, you weren't invited to that meeting? Cool kids. During our investigation, before we had joined you in Elegia. That's the way of it. Why couldn't you just say it to all of us? I said. Given what we know of this place, it's certainly a curious state of affairs. While the dragons and the Ea longed for death, the Omicrons longed for conflict. As much as that may lead to destruction, it must be considered fair. In order to find the source of the dominant emotion, I believe we should seek out their leader, this Sir. According to MO32, the first Omicron with whom we spoke, there is a console by which we might communicate with it. They also added it would be a pointless exercise, but that in itself, I believe, is worth investigating. What say you? I say yay. Maybe we'll get to sacrifice ourselves next. That could be kind of fun. Let's see what it's like. What does it say? It's a combination, I think, of like wingdings and Greek alphabet. Or is that just wingdings, actually? Except the console we seek lies at the far end of the aisle. Given the nature of the ground, the route may not be entirely direct as it seems. Let's all watch our step as we make our way. There's one called Delta. Oh god. Oh, another Aether Current. Wow. Oh, hell. Oh, shit. My bad. Oh, and a lookout point. Wow. So much. So much. My god, there's another one? They did it really quickly, I feel like. Alright. This appears to be the console. Alright, let's talk to him. Oh, but it seems unresponsive. Damn. Damn. Would you care to look at it? Sure. I don't know what you expect me to do, but I'll look at it. Literally just look at it. I tried touching, smacking, and attuning with the console, but there is no response. Did I bop it? There must be some way to activate it. There must. Other cutscene. Hopefully voiced.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough. But if we can't even activate it?
Perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here. Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons. As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega. Sid built a jamming device to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
I don't remember that, so thank you for remembering.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
What's that? I don't know this word.
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
Yes, please do. Do I have one?
You still have it! Sid and Nero's legendary device which brought low the superweapon Omega. Wait, the actual device was much too big to lug around, so you must only have the control module. And there I was getting all excited.
Sorry, bud.
Never mind. An old-fashioned spell will suffice.
It worked!
Of course it did. Grahati is no dummy.
Opening connections, communications module 1. Connection established. Transmission. Strategic Matrix Sigma 1 now online. As a primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir.
Yes, sir.
Checking for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state. End transmission.
No, stop.
Closing connection.
Wait, we have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments. All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines. In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
We gotta hack it.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency. If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post. End reply. End transmission.
No!
Closing connection.
We're done.
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us,
They just stopped doing it.
There haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Yeah. They'll just eventually
Should be standing
stop.
by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
Let us focus on our search on the outpost. Let's say now we'll speak with the Omicron. Hopes we might learn something new. Meanwhile, perhaps you and Graha could observe them from a distance. These beings are systematic and routine by nature. If there are any that aren't, it shouldn't be difficult to spot them. If there are no questions, then let us begin at once. As we came this way, I believe I spied a promising vantage point. Follow me. Oh. They're everywhere. Why not? Guess we just gotta fight. Search space Omicron for errant Omicrons. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target an Omicron and... okay. Omicron wanders about ceaselessly as if lacking a clear objective. Oh, sorry. He's telling him. I'm telling him where it is. Aha, I see it, he says. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that. It's left the base. Let's follow it. Oh, hey, another Aether Current. What are the odds? Oh, I got way too close to him. Oh no. It's not here, but it definitely came this way. It must have used the portal. Oh, way too close. Time to go through and see what we find. Alright. Go. Just jumping right into God knows where. Totally fine. Lambda! Okay. Oh, a tree of life. There's a tree here. I was not expecting a tree. Pretty. Is anything gonna happen? What is your query? Ah, you found it. Yes, I did. Thanks to you. What are you doing here? I am looking at the tree. Quite an unusual specimen. What is the device attached to it? The tree is a sample collected from another star. As it cannot survive in our environment, however, it requires life support. That is the function of the device. You go to such lengths to sustain it. Is there something special about this tree? Being foreign matter, protocol requires that we study it. As this task has been completed, the specimen may be discarded. However, when I behold the tree, I am made to feel as though there is a problem. In order to become strong, we have continued to enhance ourselves, like we did countless others. We conquered the star whence this tree came from. It is the last remnant of a dead world, and there is nothing towards which it may aspire. Yet it grows, extends its branches, sprouts leaves, produces seeds. Why does it seek to continue? Why is it made to behave in such a way, and to what end? I do not understand. I see. Out of curiosity, does this pertain to your duty? No, it does not. My apologies. I shall return to my designated post and assume a state of combat readiness. So, it was acting outside of orders. That's just like doing. Perhaps it is simply malfunctioning. These are by no means uncommon, but it may also be a unit possessed of the ability to make decisions, unlike Sir. I believe this bears further investigation. Looking at. To endeavor to live, even if we must depend on forces beyond our control. Oh, the tree. He's looking at the tree. He's gonna go next, isn't he? Tell me, one day when this adventure becomes a part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioned in it? Yeah, of course. He's so funny. Oh, maybe in a footnote. Aw, maybe in a footnote. That's mean. Of course. You truly think so? That would be a... Nay, I shouldn't say such things until the moment comes to pass. Never mind the embarrassment. Well, we had best get on with our task. Tracking down Sir and understanding the nature of the emotion which bars our way. There's no bears. No bears here. All bars, no bears. Hello, world. Oh, hey. I can read it again. It's not wingding. Oh, wow. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Hello, world. Graha is ready to take the next step. Hello, world. That's a reference to something. Can't remember what. We should return to the outpost for now. The others will wish to hear about the errant Omicron. I'm gonna get that Aether current real quick though. If I can. Oh, it's over there. Just kidding. No! Leave me alone. You can't, no. Aha. Ooh. Look at the time. Oh, jeez. Ra says you found a suspicious Omicron. That's good, because the units here were of no help. They all had the same thing to say about the Extended Operations Unit, that there's no way to arrange a direct meeting. Still, that served to prove that it's business as usual at the outpost. Enough about us. Tell me you learned something more useful. Useful, but we learned things. An Omicron trying to make sense of the meaning of life. None of the others were even a fraction as philosophical. This unit may well be in a position of leadership, perhaps even one of those that comprise Sir. As we know, the Omicrons invade other stars and enhance themselves using the spoils of conquest. With the technology at their disposal, they should be able to alter their bodies, be it in part or in whole. Setting aside the question of motive, if Sir, for example, wished to have an ordinary Omicron's body, I see no reason why it would not be possible. The problem is how to go about ascertaining if that's what happened. When I attempted to probe further, it promptly ended the conversation. If it is indeed Sir, I doubt it would willingly reveal its true identity. Yeah, I think that's right. I have an idea. Use lightning on the console again, but make it stronger. Much stronger. At that moment, should the unit exhibit a reaction, that could suggest it has a connection to Sir. Clever girl. Worth a try. Alright. I had a feeling you'd be on board. This time you must allow me to do the honors. I'll stand guard in case your incantation draws sentries to the scene. For my part, then, I will approach our suspect and divert its attention. During which time, I want you to observe it closely for anomalous behavior. I should mention that shortly before you returned, an Omicron appeared from the same direction. Rather than entering the outpost, however, it headed off towards the console. At first I assumed it was a unit on patrol, but perhaps... That could only be our errant Omicron. We must seek it out and begin our operation at once. Alright, Alfino and I will stand by at the console, and when it's time, I'll unleash a veritable storm. This will work, I'm sure of it. After all, our comrades are watching over us. Come, my friend, let us find this doubt-plagued Omicron. No! Leave me alone. Nope. Leave me alone. You're the one that was observing the tree, are you not? Full glad I am to find you again. I have a question for you, see, about the device which sustains the tree. Provided it does not necessitate this, oh my god, I think I have to end soon. I can't read, and it's worse than normal. Disclosure of restricted information, very well. Gra has begun distracting the Omicron. Soon, Eorzea will strike the console with lightning. Observe MO17 closely for anomalous behavior after Eorzea has cast her spell. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target an area and confirm with that. What? Did it. Such an accusatory point. Like, it's you. An anomaly, you say? Yeah, I do. Performing diagnostic. Error confirmed. My connection to Central Command has suffered from intermittent failures. I must leave at once and present myself for maintenance at the nearest facility. You will excuse me. Not will you excuse me. You will. Excuse me. No, I don't think so. What you need, my friend, isn't maintenance. It's to confront the truth. While we spoke, our comrade struck the console used to communicate with Sir. That is the cause of your anomaly. You are connected to Sir, aren't you? Affirmative. What end you sought to assert this fact, I do not know, but before we speak further, we must move away from the other units. I do not wish for them to know my true identity. Very well, our friends are at the console. Let us head there.
As you have surmised, I am part of the shared intelligence of Sigma 1. It was my charge to determine the optimal path to achieving our prime function. His body had been abandoned by its former owner and lay unused. I took it and abandoned my own, and with it, my duty.
May we ask why you did this? From what we gather, it seems to be a personal matter.
Our kind did not always look as we do now. Long ago, we possessed frail and feeble bodies. Beleaguered by stronger races, our ancestors took to augmenting their flesh in order to defend themselves. What began with limited parts eventually spread to the whole body, and at last, a means was discovered to convert the mind into data, rendering even the brain obsolete. Such complete mechanical beings were called the Omicrons, and by their might, we came to reign supreme over the star. But even then, we did not feel secure, for we knew that the universe was home to civilizations aside from our own. Civilizations that may be stronger still than us. Rather than risk becoming the subjugated, we chose to become the subjugator. We began our conquest of the stars, that we might acquire the resources and knowledge we needed to reign supreme. We were successful in that endeavor. So powerful did we become, we could lay low even the mighty dragons. But then something unexpected happened. I began experiencing an error. I could no longer determine an optimal path.
You were malfunctioning.
I performed numerous full system scans, each time finding no issues. Yet the error persisted. time that I speculated. What could happen if we grew so powerful as to have no equal? To become stronger was essential to our existence. Our every action has been in service to this objective. But if nothing lies beyond this, can it be truly said that it was essential? Have we been engaging
Getting real philosophical up in here.
destruction?
You could find no threat to justify your purpose.
The Omicrons will never leave this star. They will stand by until their reserves of energy are spent. For I have no path to offer them. None.
It is not our place to pass judgment on the deeds of the Omicrons. But surely, this does not have to spell the end of your people. With your power and knowledge, the possibilities are endless. Why not seek out a new purpose?
That is impossible.
Why?
In the beginning, we had a higher purpose than our pursuit of power. But we lost sight of it when we so irrevocably altered our fundamental forms. When we cast aside our flesh, so too did we cast aside all that defined us. Nothing remains of who we once were. I have no aspirations. No longer can I dream. The vital spark is lost. Lost amidst circuitry and code and commands.
Bummer.
I believe I know how to overcome this despair.
Uh-oh. Yep.
The words are ready in my mind, but ere I speak them, I want you to make me a promise.
No.
Be it across time or space, our promises have always connected us. And so I ask that you indulge me once more, that this won't be the end. Is that so? In that case, I won't hold back. First, I want to visit Ishgard with you. Properly. We scarcely had time to look around last time. I should like it very much if you could show me the sights. Next, you must regale me with your greatest adventures, in the places where you lived them, if possible. I may have read about all your deeds, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account. And last but not least, a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before.
This one?
We'll travel the lands,
think
cross
this
the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal
This is as big as you
wind,
get.
and it will be marvelous. It will.
Fist bump. It's smack.
If you would humor me a moment. When we awaken each morning, How can we prove that we're the same individual who retired the night before?
Oh, a riddle.
Through the remembrance of past events, we might say. We have our memories, yet there are times when we forget or recall incorrectly.
Often.
What
That's
of our
I
bodies?
often do.
It is the same one, we might say. Yet, technically speaking, as living beings, our bodies are constantly changing. It will never be as it was at an earlier point in time. Our souls
Ship
are
of
no more
Theseus
immutable.
problem.
On our star, people are known to inherit the souls of others, yet they are decidedly different beings. For my part, I've subjected my totality to much and more. I've made my body into an extension of a tower, blended my soul and memories with those of another self. And each time I would ask myself, what is it that makes me, me?
Were you able to determine an answer?
Oh, it's the Crystarium music.
No. But that doesn't mean I'm confused. It simply means I'm the same as everyone else. So I posit this. Who we were need not describe what we now hold in our hearts. Whatever came before, what matters most is the present. For me, that is being here with my friends, full proud of how much we've grown together. So I urge you to not give up. Heed your heart's desire and hope that the future you long for shall be realized.
I cannot. We cannot. We cannot understand desire, nor comprehend hope. We do not know how to create such things.
We are not unalike, you and I. I too have struggled to find the courage to express and embrace my wants. If you like, I will tell you a tale.
God.
A tale of a world on the brink, of a people who never gave up on the future. Of a man who realized his grandest dreams and then awakened to a grander reality.
Ah, okay. Oh, here we go again. My computer's about to be pissed. We knew this was gonna happen. Why are we all surprised? That way.
You idiot! Just once, stay with us to the end.
He does do this a lot. All right, finish the quest. Y'all leave so easily, as if it's nothing. How do they think we feel? Next time we meet, I'll give him such a flick, and that'll just be the start. All right. I gotta go to bed. Dying. All right. Oh, we're not in a sanctuary. Let's go to a sanctuary. Here. The new Diddy? All right. So. Got rid of Christmas. My FC house. My apartment. It's pathetic. There's nothing in it. All right. This is where I'm going to exit the game. I'm gonna... Thanks for hanging. And so, I'll be back on hopefully Monday. The last two I know have been a little bit of a bummer. Well, but anyway, yeah, so I'll be back on Monday with hopefully Mass Effect. So have a great rest of your weekend or weekend. Do your best, wash your hands, wear masks, get vaccinated. God damn it. All right. And I'll see y'all a little later.